Alright, match 4 and post match commentary on match 4, game 1. And yeah, I can't quite remember exactly what this one was. Obviously we designate Obosh. Yeah, we have to mulligan this, and I think we have to mulligan this again. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you know, hey, I mulligan to 5, but like with double season Pyromancer, you know, anything's possible. Unfortunately, I don't think we can keep both of them. Anyway, so we just, you know, we're hoping Blood Moon does a lot of work. A mold of 5 with Blood Moon can sometimes still get there. That's one thing I like about cards like Blood Moon. Not like that they're good design or anything, but I like, as like playing them myself, is that they can sometimes bail you out of tricky situations like here, where otherwise you just might not have a chance. Alright, so it looks like it's Eldrazi aggro. We haven't seen this in a long time, but thankfully we can play Flame Slash to prevent, like, you know, a Thought-Knot Seer get hit for 4 off another Eldrazi Temple. They don't have that. They play this card, which is a little unusual. But, you know, we drop Blood Moon because they presumably do need actual colorless for a Thought-Knot Seer. They play red, so I guess it's like red-green Eldrazi or something, is our thinking. You know, they play Bonecrusher Giant, so definitely we're not in Kansas, as they say. It's not exactly the type of Eldrazi deck we were expecting. But, you know, hey, yeah, it wasn't much Firebolt could do, so we just ditch it. And yeah, and this is a game where we may see Zoetic Cavern come into play, because, you know, just never know, it could be useful. So we double block the Giant, because we're not too concerned about taking 1 damage each turn. We are concerned about taking 4, and we don't want to take 2 from bolting it, so yeah. Alright, so we play this, and there is some consideration to flashing back the Pyro tokens, but it just made more sense to put Obosh in hand before they rip a Wastes and then Thought-Knot Seer it away. I don't want to get it out there. And plus we could possibly deal with this Ingester creature. We leave a Lightning Bolt because I kind of feel like they might have a Lightning Bolt Stomp or something in their hand. They don't do it yet, but like obviously responding by killing that thing would be pretty decent. Instead, I think we're relatively content to just attack and let it go that way. So we cycle, I believe. Oh no, we cycle in a turn, yeah. Yes, we want to play the Pyro tokens in a turn. I get worried for a second when they play this Obligator, but they don't actually have any colorless lands, so my worst nightmares about taking obscene amounts of damage from Obosh, from my own Obosh, are definitely, they do not come to fruition. Yeah. Alright, so we do flashback Pyro tokens, which are great at blocking this thing. And we take 2, but we can deal with that, and then we, of course, cycle. And, yeah, and, like, you know, this is where playing a Zoetic Cavern might come into play. Yeah, they stomp. Yeah, we play Firebolt on them. Yeah, and then we just Lightning Bolt, so actually, Zoetic Cavern doesn't come into play here. Alright, so let's see how game 2 goes. Alright, match 4. Game 2. Let's see how this goes. We designate Obosh. Oh yeah, and sideboard time. What do we sideboard? Yeah, so we take out the relics because it doesn't seem like they use their graveyard at all. They're one of the rare decks that doesn't. I mean, even we use our graveyard, but, you know, very minimally. And we can play around our own relic. But, yeah, so they don't really use their graveyard at all. And if I remember correctly, yeah, we bring in the O-Stones, because, I mean, I know it's weird, but, like, the thing is, they're probably playing Chalice of the Void, because we haven't seen, like, any 1-drops yet, any Lightning Bolts or anything. They might be playing, I don't know, Karn the Great Creator. They might be playing, well, Karn the Great Creator isn't great against, I mean, it shuts down the O-Stone, but, you know, who knows? They might be playing Ujin the Ineffable, the Ineffable, or any number of different, like, big cards, and I don't know. I don't exactly know what this is, so, like, having, like, a Kill the World button seems like it could bail us out of a tricky spot. There could have been just as much consideration to Pillage, but they're just kind of like somewhere between mid-range and aggro that I just feel like having a blow up the whole board is slightly better. Yeah, so we play out the Swiftspear. It gets stomped. You know, that happens sometimes. And then they play the Bonecrusher. We do draw the Oblivion Stone. Yeah, it's a pretty easy end of turn Lightning Bolt. And yeah, and then I think we just play Blood Moon again, and we're kind of looking like we're on track to a similar game to last time. Except they play Chalice, which you know, we were kind of expecting, and we've got the O-Stone, thankfully. Although we do opt to play... Okay, we play O-Stone first, yeah. They play the Waste. I was a little bit worried about getting Thought-Knot Seared, but it doesn't happen. I was originally thinking maybe it's because the O-Stone makes it a little too juicy. You know, in retrospect, I think actually I should have just passed turn and put a Fate counter on the Blood Moon. I don't even know if I needed the Fate counter because they've got their Colorless Source. But anyway, I did opt to play the Seasoned Pyromancer instead. And it gets stomped. You know, I believe they attack, and it's a pretty easy block. They play the Bonecrusher. And I think now is when I put on the Fate counter. The Terminator Dark Fate counter. Yeah, so let's put this on Blood Moon, yep. And then we play out the land. And if I remember correctly, what I do here is I flashback the Season tokens, and then block, and then wait on end of turn O-Stoning while still taking no damage. Because I think what I'm worried about is I'm worried about them dropping another Chalice, but of course, I don't really have a bunch of 1-drops anyway, so I don't know why necessarily in retrospect I'm so worried about. I guess these tokens were going to die anyway, so why not? Yeah, why not just like get maximum value out of the O-Stone before popping it, by thinking at least. And then I get to play this in a turn. Then I get to play Seasoned Pyromancer for almost max value. Yeah, and then I get to play another O-Stone, which I basically played because of Thought-Knot Seer, you know. And I do believe finally Thought-Knot Seer appears really, really late. It doesn't actually take anything. So yeah, and I think, you know, we put Obosh to hand, we play Obosh. Yeah, so things not looking too great for them. To take 4. Yeah, and they just scoop it, because, like, Obosh is quite a beating here. And we got the O-Stone for, we can, you know, if you think about it, we can just put a Fate counter on Obosh, and then O-Stone is, it pretty much deals with anything, and we don't really care too much if we lose our stuff. I mean, yeah, we didn't exactly see O-Stone at full power, but, like, you see what I mean? It's good. It helps us deal with their stuff. Think about how it compares with Brittle Effigy. Like, I like Brittle Effigy, but like, I think paying 2 more mana initially and paying 1 more mana to crack it, you get like a lot more. So, you know, I mean, I do like Brittle Effigy, but if you're wondering sometimes why like I'm not necessarily all in on it, one of the reasons why is that whenever I think of including Effigy, I kind of get tempted to play O-Stone instead. In any case, obviously here specifically, Effigy would have been better, but it is worth noting that O-Stone still isn't half bad in this spot. In any case, yeah, I mean, hey, we're 4-0. Let's see how match number 5 goes. Playing for the trophy. It'd be pretty crazy if we 5-0 the first time we try the crazy Zoetic Cavern idea, which we haven't really ever played it as a morph creature for the most part. I think we might have once in one of those mill games, but in any case, let's see.